Oh, that's bad. This looks pretty shilly. I think you got enough glassware. You got the Luxardo.
You have all the other alcohols we need to make.
Si, senor.
You need another shaker. You want me to bring my shaker?
Party. Hashtag party.
Hashtag party. So yeah, at least your volume on my side is still pretty low.
This is still pretty low. But when I use my big voice, how does it feel then?
It sounds a little better to me. Ty, how's that for you? What?
It still sounds small to you?
Can you hear?
I can hear you.
Okay. So maybe we'll run some tests, see how things sound.
We need an external speaker.
I've got one. That Bluetooth one. That.
Oh, yeah, if we can connect to it.
So the reason I like this is because,
right. Feedback.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, if you need to get rid of the, are you keeping the steam a lot on?
No. So the laptop that's recording, and you might be able to change this in your settings, is it's just to hide non-video participants.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I was.
So it's not actually in there. There we go. So that should be.
No, I get that sometimes when I'm doing meetings. So you can boot a participant if.
Right. So you can hit more.
Hanging.
And one of the options that pops up is hide non-video participants. So that's what's letting me use my headphones right now.
So probably I'll switch over to the other interface and when we talk, this interface when we sing. Hang on.
Okay.
I haven't tested that yet. I haven't seen if I can move back and forth in a meeting.
We have not. I mean, is there any way we can use that speaker and push it way back there? It's loud and you can hear it.
You can try. You just want to put your mic. Well, put your mic on a second.
Very hard to communicate without
Microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Still good. Yep.
Yeah. Is that better or worse?
I get a mark out every it seems better. It's louder, certainly.
Cool.
I get a lot of room tone in there.
All right, good. So, okay. And then if I switch it back.
How's that? Is that still okay?
You got quieter.
I got quieter. Okay. So I might need to. What we're trying to do is keep it kind of quiet so that it doesn't. When we are all playing, it doesn't normalize and then peak.
Okay, I'm gonna let Sean do that.
We can put this thing. Anyway.
Check. How about that, Sean? Is that any better?
I know.
No, is that the same?
It was about the same. Sorry,
have I achieved
a sound check on there, and I need to hear them on that real quick.
Have I achieved anything better or worse at this point?
This is better.
And now you sound better. Just right there.
You know what? You sound better too. I like that. Let's all sound better.
I'll be better.
Hashtag better.
All right.
Do we have a hashtag, girl? So.
So it's connected to that.
A lot of feedback.
Yep.
Where else do we put this? Behind us?
Well, no matter what, it's that
As long as we have multiple
speakers and mics set up.
There's gonna be
Do
an
you have a
echo.
pair of headphones, Ian?
You have a pair of headphones, Ian?
Amy have a Costco membership?
Can we get you guys to play a little bit?
Kirkland brand is.
How could you ask such a thing of us?
I know.
Yeah, all right.
This is Ty, by the way.
That's our director.
Hey, Ty. What's up, brother?
All right.
All right. know your mute's on.
Cool. I think we want to get some Bluetooth headphones.
Okay, we're going for the big deep challenge.
Big deep challenge.
Unless we use the speaker on that.
I never seen plug it up on that.
But do I need to be on the Zoom meeting and then turn it off, the video?
Yeah. Maybe that. Oh.
All right. So the talk to me about the guitars.
Say again?
How's the guitar sound to you?
That's good.
Did you send a Zoom meeting?
I'll let Drika play.
Yeah.
Versus the volume of the voice. How's that sound? Is anything cutting out, Sean?
No.
When we're doing a test, a motherfucking test. Do you Murcock.
Search for the Adarna. Or will. Actually, yeah, search for will. So far, it sounds good. Yeah. All. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you can get it all together. But so far,
There's like a billion cars out here. What's going on with your dick?
You never sent me the Zoom link.
I got it.
I'm actually on Facebook here.
I don't know. Oh, hey. I think it might be our beer. Did you send us the beer in a water cooler? Well, sorry, what do you call this?
Water rack?
Yeah.
How fucking awesome did it just arrive right
It
now?
just fucking. I got this sign right on my door saying "Don't fucking bother me," and this guy rings the doorbell. I'm like, but for beer, he can do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys did it.
Better have a good show now because of that.
Just in case, I grabbed a case. Just in.
That's amazing.
But that was good timing.
Wow.
Thank you for the beer. Thank you for the beer, guys.
20 minutes before
yeah, dude.
So we need to start hitting things to go and see what's. So I need some feedback from you guys to know.
Yes.
Here.
Murdoch, can you do some kicks and cymbals? High kick. Murdoch, can I get some kicks with your other leg too? Is anything clipping or anything like?
No, everything's fine.
Why isn't
Okay.
it showing us a sprocket?
All right. Shall we just try a little bit of a song? Sean, should we just try a song or
Yeah. Yes.
and just okay.
Fuck it.
Let's try what's your name? If something is just keeps clipping, Sean, stop me. Like, put up your hand and I'll stop.
Heard.
Okay. All right. So then we can fix it. You know what I'm saying, brother?
I got you.
Am I losing my mind or am I hypocritical? Losing sight or losing control? Vanity, a stalker's disease, a criminal. Because I'm losing sleep and my face is glued to this phone. Hey, I know you, what you do. Hey, I know you, what you do. Oh, forgive me, what's your name? Recognize your face, even though I never met you before today. How's that?
Good. It's awesome.
Good guys.
I'm hearing like a big time delay though.
Well, that's because we're, because it's not that computer. It's us through these other devices.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should I just let you do that then?
I don't think. I think we can turn that volume up some more.
It's up all the way.
It's all the way. Probably not. Well, the band sounds good.
That sounds good. Just realized, Ian, you're gonna have to look up the
I
camera.
know.
Yeah.
Let's turn my phone off so I am less distracted. Yeah, no cooking. I'm good. I don't know. I'm looking at my box chair anymore.
So looking
We
at
do
the,
get
the light.
Specific.
All right. Okay, let me turn these fellers up.
Ian, make sure you push your hat back.
Let's see. Are you already recording, Ian? No, Ian.
Like this.
Ty?
Fancy bear.
Okay, we have 15 minutes, guys.
Ty, did you already hit record?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh. Hi YouTube special features thing, people, whatever. Later.
Added content. Extra time.
Extra time.
Would you like a cider?
I should have brought all those.
For this.
I got a whole case of beer from
Yes,
Logitech.
no, anyone? Yes, all right.
What'd you say?
Oh, did you say that we have 15 minutes?
Yes.
Cool,
Well,
thanks.
also build
Okay,
We need to pee. Go now.
real quick, I need everyone's name.
Oh yeah. I didn't introduce anyone.
All right. Andreka Jasek, Murdoch,
No,
Oliver Spencer,
yes.
and William Moore.
So Will, Drake, Murdoch, and Oliver.
Andreka.
Andreka.
Like if you put an on the Dre,
Three
and
football.
you're like, ah. You have to say it just like that, otherwise she doesn't acknowledge it. On the Drake. Ah!
Drake.
Yep.
On the Drake. Drake.
Streepa Von Snorpants. Man, I tour with
So okay, so Will, Andre Drake, Murdoch, and Oliver.
Did you say Andreka?
Yeah, he did. That's on the Drake.
Andre Drake. I'm getting like mixed messages here.
No, for real. For real, it's Andreka.
Andreka.
Yeah.
Got it.
Don't listen to Will whenever he talks about anything.
I call her Dreekles. Like when you farted and you weren't quite sure what that was that came in your pants. You're like, that's Dreekle.
Treacle matter.
I thought it was a shark.
It's a mystery. See? Can we awesome?
Well, that's different.
Feeling pesky. I'm not really sure if I want fish or not.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. All right.
Well, I need my sipping whiskey and my beer.
Burns and clears out the. That's an ollie ollie.
That's an Oliver.
That's an ollie auction.
No,
All
this just tastes like beer.
Less bugs.
So, question. Am I just going to leave it this way then? Since we've got 3 cameras going, and watch the 3 cameras with a spotlight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with that. Oliver's the only one that stays on camera. Trained actor. Oh my God, there it is.
Yeah, maybe I'll put a solo in there.
Yes.
So Sean made this guitar.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Paul McCartney. Let's hear it.
My little ukulele. Yeah.
All right. I
Is
got
that,
you.
is that tuned up?
Nope. I know. That's
Okay,
why.
then, like,
That's why I fucking stopped right there. I was like, done.
We have some of our significant others hanging out supporting us.
oh, hi, significance. You're not others to me. You're significant people.
We also call them significant smothers. You're too hot.
Hi.
With your dog hair?
No, we're done here.
No. You're too
Well,
hot.
Will, I was gonna, at some point, say contracts must be fulfilled, and just and give a wink for the ukulele.
Hey, brother.
Please.
Excellent.
We can do it after the regular live stream, but because we're within about 10 minutes. So general rundown of the show. We do a little introduction.
Mhm.
Introduce you.
Cool.
Then we're gonna say like we're tasting these kinds of beer this week. Crack open the first one. Ask you kind of about how you started out music, maybe how the Adarna started. Second beer. A little bit about some of your past albums, where you've been going with that. Second beer. What you? Oh, I already said second. Oh, jeez. But basically, kind of past, present, future.
Before you started.
After you do the third beer, sip a little bit, chat. Then you do your first song. After that, I'll make 2 cocktails. Second song. Actually, no, sorry, we're going to change a little bit today. Because you said you had like kind of a full show, maybe? Or
I thought we had 3
as well.
Yeah,
but now we said we had 3 songs, but now we're down to 2 from what you just were talking about. We could figure out.
No, so we're going to do one in between the beer and the cocktails, one at the end of the show, and then when we're done live streaming, we usually do a third one during, because we're still recording, like we're recording right now on the Zoom stuff, and that'll just be added content.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I got to go tune up another guitar. If you
We
want
need to run through a song then.
Not a tune-up.
if you want. If you're not ready, that's totally cool.
We can be ready.
we're ready.
God.
Be ready.
Tell us about Will's mom.
Give the rundown.
10 minutes, guys.
I want to get like kind of a backstory of each one.
Hey, Sean, how loud is this? Hang on, wait a minute.
I like it.
I think we talked about some of the band.
Or maybe we can get like a little.
Fan? All right.
So they do have some lively backstory.
Then we should give this cool backstory.
We can do it after the live stream.
Hey, Sean, we're just going to try this last one. Can we take like one chorus and just make sure it's working?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a hard time if I have this on Zoom, not looking down. Don't fucking look down.
Something with your eyes. Your face up, your eyes.
Waiting for the second time, crossed that line. Strangers in the dark, thought I heard you cry. things you do to you, things you do to me, getting closer to you, waiting with this key. Get me waiting, waiting with this key, waiting. Delusions that may see. It's a war between love and lust, lose it every day. It's a war between my heart and those that abuse and confuse me along the way.
That should be good.
This is new. And we'll let the magic happen from there.
Beautiful.
How was that for volume? Is
Mic'd
everything
up.
I was good with the volume. Yep.
Now, quality of the song. Is this a song that you'd want to listen to?
Well, I mean, I'm not getting forced to listen to it, but I was like, I don't know, like in a mall.
Like get a mall in an elevator somewhere. We're locked in an elevator. You know, I might choose this song.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thanks. All right. So
So
we'll,
we're gonna talk.
yes. Yeah,
Alright.
you were present for the whole thing.
Just making sure.
One, like, it should be cool. Like the one in my ear. Hear you on delay. Hear myself on delay.
Seeing if I can hear the laptop.
I can hear it all right, but it's just a little behind or a little quiet.
Oh, God, right.
Well, it was, but not anymore.
You got 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh.
I want some coffee.
No one knows what you're talking about, Oliver.
You don't know that hip hop from me.
Will, Andraka, Murdoch, and Oliver. The Adarna.
Yes. On the Dracos.
We already did that one skit once. So we have the Elysian Blood Orange Pale. I can't believe those beers just showed up right now.
Now, why am I not on my own throne? What's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah, what's going on here? To be fair.
Sorry, you guys are going to have to drink warm beer.
You got the beers up here ready to go.
They're right there.
Those beers?
Those beers.
They're the same?
I went out and bought them because they didn't know if there was
Yeah.
an extra.
If you have the Blood Orange Pale from Elysian, the Super Fuzz,
Yeah.
yeah, we're drinking that one. We're trying that one. We can do that one first.
We got one.
If you guys think you can get those other 4 iced down real quick, they won't be so warm.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That somebody else like a beer?
Do we have to?
Tyler, do you drink beer or nay?
Oh, if you like the warm beer, go for it.
Takes me back to simpler times.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, I need to turn the camera on downstairs. Are you drinking any of them tonight, Ty? All right.
Gotta hope I remember how to make the cocktails.
I think we're froze up on this one here.
But yeah, if you guys want to grab some ice and some glasses,
5 minutes, 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes.
She said the program.
I'm froze.
Hey, Oliver, what did the signal light say to the trucker?
I don't know what did the signal actually to the second.
Stop looking at me, I'm changing.
Nerd.
It's fucking nerd to you.
Dork.
Yeah,
Small.
that's what I was, but I can't unplug this.
yeah, leave the video on.
Drinking fizzy
Yeah.
pip.
I'm gonna keep looking at it.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I hear you? Can you guys talk real quick so I can see if I can hear you?
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you can Bluetooth that.
I can hear that.
I'll give this mic to Wilhelm, and we'll take this other one.
You got the easy slide down.
I don't know where all the boom.
Ian, where's the speaker?
I put it inside. You grab it real quick.
You're gonna start to set up the face
Mics for this. Sweet.
like one behind the camera.
A little lavalier. Yeah.
It looks great.
Thank you. Wow. It keeps going flat. I like the
Sean, did you send me bottles of piss?
Not this time.
See, I got a bunch of little bottles of piss, varying degrees of.
Those are like pre-mixed cocktails. You stir them over ice or shake them.
Ah, so not piss. So I should wondering about
Yeah, don't be ungrateful.
that.
Yeah, so if you can like, if you have a shaker or a glass, you can stir them over ice and strain them. Then you'll have the cocktails we're drinking.
Got it.
All right.
Can I get them ready?
I still have Sean's cocktail ingredients from PsychoCon.
No way.
What is
The one you gave them to me when we were at the Econo Lodge.
That's insane.
Years ago?
I remember making a drink, telling Sean about it, and I said I was making vodka with Pedialyte. Do you remember that?
Yes. Fantastic cocktail.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, but you know, it did the job.
Exactly.
Did you have a drink? Significant smothers. What do you think?
Does this say safe beer space?
This is a safe beer space. I gotta go through the camera right now.
Jason Statham says this is good. Are we not in this?
Not right now. We're going through the.
So that's only for the show, right?
Yeah. But it means that if you want to really accentuate a point that you're trying to make, that seems to work well. So.
As long as nothing's fucked up on there.
It's good to hang out with you guys. Manic all the way up. Just before.
You're always manic. What's new?
Yeah. I know, I'm always dripping with sweat. I've been working on it for 2 hours.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Short answer is that they have their own
You guys hear us?
Man.
internal.
Okay.
Nope.
So they've already announced on social media that they support it. But they
All right,
can't-
we're good here. We can hear this pretty good. We're not getting feedback.
No,
As you know,
Okay. Yeah. We'll get some feedback. We're at 10 o'clock. We need to go live.
so we're just trying to say, do you remember the
Going
weekend?
live.
Race-
Yeah.
Not for 3 hours.
They don't stink.
And it's for those same reasons.
I'll just be like, sit your ass down, Sean. We're going.
Why are they there?
And they've already
Because
announced
my feet are
that
hot.
they're supporting the but they're not-
What?
I missed the perfect shot of you smelling the
I was making sure it didn't stink.
I know you would.
It's hot.
So kind of add a little bit like tonight we have a special treat. We got a full band play. Yada, yada, yada. The Adarna
No.
did minimal notes this week. I tried to play it more on the, like you say, less rehearsed.
We rehearsed in March, I think. April?
Oh, no, we're talking about us.
Oh.
Like sometimes it looks like I'm reading off a page, and really I am, and I'm trying not to do that so much.
What's in that bowl?
It's one of my quirks.
Yeah, what's in that bowl? You got to explain that.
What's the
This bowl right here is ice
Ah.
for Sean's cocktails. He's here. We're going on late tonight. Everybody's probably all 20 people are like, where the fuck are they? We got Blind Pirate, Elysian, Yeah, it's blood orange is the theme. I didn't even decide which order we're going in. I suppose we should start with the Seattle's Elysian. No? Okay. Okay. And then we're going West Coast.
We're waiting on Sean. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm typing all the hashtags for live stream.
There in a second.
I need something like a mark to look at, like on the computer or something. Okay. Okay.
I have the live stream loading up.
We are live on Facebook.
As soon as it says live,
It says live on Facebook, so we are live on Facebook.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm Ian, the Beery Traveler. With me as always is Sean.
It's nice to see you guys.
He's got a sign. He's got a sign.
This time, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, we both forgot flannels because we're doing a Seattle band this week. So we've got the Adarna with us this evening. We're also going to do some blood orange beers this evening. And then you've got some cocktails for us planned as well.
Yep, following through with, we kind of led into gin last week with the Negroni and the Boulevardier, so I'm leaning into the gin this week.
Guess what? Sean's making my cocktails tonight. So, yeah, you are. I got your ice.
Yeah, I know.
You're ready to go?
Oh, I'm making them for you.
Yes.
Like, no, these aren't your cocktails. These are way older.
Yeah.
All right. But with this.
I'm not that old.
Yes.
Sorry, youngster. Sorry.
So our special guest, the Adarna.
Yes.
In Seattle. Just want to introduce them all real quick.
Yep. We've got Will and Draka, Murdoch, and Oliver this evening with us.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Excellent. And they've got,
there they are.
and they've got the full setup behind us, so we're in for like a extra special treat tonight.
Yeah, outside of our one brewery show, this is the first live show we've had together since quarantine.
Since we started doing live music.
Right. Also that.
Since we were in the basement.
Like, you know who likes drinking? Bands and musicians.
Yes.
I have
We brought him on to drink with us tonight. So welcome, Darna. Tell us
Give us a
little blurb.
A little blurb about us.
Yeah.
We're the Adarna. We're from Seattle, and we're hurt. We're broken right now, brothers. We're broken because we can't tour. We can't do the things we normally do. So, but we're very honored and fortunate to be able to go and do what we're doing right now with you, being able to share some beers and share some laughs and share some music. So that's good. We're on the, as far as what we're working on right now, we're working on a new album, and this will now be our 4th official album, 5th unofficial album. So we're pretty pumped. I mean, we've got good stuff going, but we're primarily a touring band, and so we just this last year, we were getting ready for our 11th national tour, and then this hit. But it's good, man. It's good. You know, we adjust, we pivot, but we don't let the inspiration stop.
Yes.
Nice. Did you guys actually compose anything during quarantine?
We've been composing, like, yes, but it's not. Yes, but not together. We've been trying to honor the quarantine as much as we can. One of our members, particularly, he lives on the other side of a. I don't know if you know where West Seattle is. Do you know where that is, Sean?
Is it west of Center Seattle?
Excellent. I like this. This is good. You're going to do well in orienteering class. Yes, it is west, but they have a bridge that gets you to the West Seattle part, and they've shut it down. And they're like, we're not opening it up. We got no reason to. So Murdoch swam across the water to get to us.
Yes.
So, nice.
Yeah.
Swam across the sound.
But we've been meeting up in individual sessions, just trying to record. Like we're doing this album ourselves, so it's been very different. It's exciting.
I'm glad you're still working on stuff. That's
Oh yeah, man, we can't stop. We can't stop. We got to keep the creativity going.
You literally can't stop the rock.
Cannot stop the rock.
Can't
can't
stop it.
power that.
The wrestler or the music, either way.
Roxy, still smell what you're cooking.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to the billet.
Start with the first.
We're gonna go local. We're gonna work way east to west. I think. I don't know. They're probably pretty close to each other laterally.
Oh,
but
yeah, both the first two are both in Atlanta.
yeah. So, but then we picked up a beer from Seattle as well. So we've got the Elysian. We're gonna do that one last. So we're gonna start with the billet, the blood orange, fruited ale, or it's a fruited ale with blood orange.
You're a fruited ale.
Yes.
That's not
Nice one, Sean.
This is from our friends at Ironmonger.
Oh, right. Thank you. Proper glass. Yeah.
It's not the proper. I've only got one of the proper ale glasses
Covered in
for each of
fingerprints,
us.
too, to be honest.
Yeah. So is your ass.
I just piddled.
Ah, yeah.
Nice.
Wow, look at that. Like,
Okay.
Look
Is
at
it
that color.
actually orange, or just am I saying that because
I get a little more head than you.
just tell everyone?
It's not a compliment, but it was.
It's nice.
But it's got that piney hoppiness on the nose.
Piney, hoppy, citrusy. I
Yeah.
can't say I smell blood orange, but
But there's
it smells a
citrus.
little
Mhm.
citrusy for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you already tasted it.
I'm tasting.
Normally I could look at the video and see when you're tasting and time it with you, but now I'm like trying to look at the camera and like,
Yeah. And I'm like, and I keep looking at this one. So that's my problem. I'm like, what's everybody else doing?
is it good?
I like.
It's very good. Did y'all try yours? I know yours isn't as cold because
So,
it just
Yeah.
arrived 20 minutes ago.
yeah, so everyone else knows the beer and cocktails we sent to the Adarna showed up like 45 minutes ago, half hour ago.
Like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, 30 minutes ago.
So,
You're in
So
the.
We have the Elysian one.
So we chose poorly. We grabbed the wrong one.
no, you grabbed the right one. You
Okay.
grabbed the last one we're doing tonight, but
yeah.
But we'll
the
drink
other
them
one you have is in that package that we sent to you.
No, it's kind of like foreshadowing. As we drink, we'll judge. You can judge our reactions.
Exactly.
Look at our reactions.
And you'll be quietly judging us, I'm sure, as we go along as well.
Excellent.
Hopefully that doesn't come out later on.
Later. Okay, guys.
Is June 12th considered Blood Orange Friday? There's 2 of them here.
You know what it is from now on? Oh, all these are blood orange. All of
That's
them.
I figured that was the point. Right on.
Yeah,
Bloody Friday.
bloody Friday.
I owned.
Need like the blood moon out tonight or something.
Wait, so what are you guys drinking right now
All right.
then?
Elysian.
Oh,
Yeah, you're drinking the
with
Super Fuzz.
Oh, okay.
They're just going with that all night. They're
That's
like,
fine.
fuck these fucking East Coast motherfuckers and their beer.
Now we
But
got
we're
them.
gonna try them anyway.
We'll catch up with you on the second one.
There you go.
Heard.
All right.
Cool.
But yeah, piney. The orange is there, but it's very on the undertone.
Oh, it's super duper light. It's almost like orange zest, orange oil.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Mhm.
orange juice. It's
What would we say about?
yeah. It's
Fuzzy.
it's right.
It is a dry beer. Yeah, I will say
Like
that.
even leaves your tongue just like kind of.
Mine tastes like a beer.
Don't make fun of us beer nerds, all right?
That was Murdoch, wasn't it? I don't even have to see the camera. I can hear your voice. It's like yeah.
I could just hear your smarmy voice.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's exactly
I
what it is.
respect the beer culture, but Sean knows I'm a cocktail guy.
Right. Well, that's I got you.
We're getting there.
We'll
We
get
take
there.
we take sips of things in between too.
That's true. I actually already finished all my starting whiskey. So I would like to talk a little bit, of course, in between the beers. So can you guys like kind of tell us briefly how you got together?
The
Bathhouse.
bathhouse, yeah.
There you go. The YMCA.
As one does.
We're actually Craigslist stories. We're one of those make a band and off of Craigslist, and yeah, it still works. It's been working great. So now we're going on 8-9 years or something like that now. So it's I think eight
Not
years.
according to Wikipedia.
No.
Well, I was just trying to make sure it was clear. I mean, there's
Really, it's 10 years.
there's the inception, like I thought about it, and then there's the actual we got a band. We're cooking, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, we're a Craigslist success story. But the band was designed for playing out. We were bred for that. It's in our genes, our Spartan playing out genes.
So is there so if you're designed to be a playing out or a touring band, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do in your off time? Just kind of like everyone goes willy-nilly and we're like, all right, we'll meet again in 2 months. I'll see you.
Well, normally we see each other pretty often, like at least once a week, or but because since COVID, it's been straight. Like this is the first time in 3 months we've all seen each other. 3 months we've all seen each other, and then
Really?
now you want us to perform for you?
Yeah.
With one another, and you're
Dance.
So
we're evil, aren't we?
Well, it's just everyone's got jobs that they all do, and so it's we do things, but it's been hard. I mean, you don't get to go to restaurants, or theaters right now. You can, and Seattle's been kind of nuts lately, so we're kind of trying to distance from that as much as we can.
Been in the news lately a little bit, but
yeah, just a little bit. So,
yeah, we're glad to be back at work. We've been back at work for about a month now.
Yeah, almost exactly a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it is exactly a month. We went back to work May 12th. So.
Okay. All restaurants and stuff like that open for you guys?
Well, restaurants opened a little earlier. We waited. Canoe didn't want to be the first one.
There's a lot of restaurants. Yeah. Like there's still maybe a quarter of the restaurants that are actually open for in dining in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are still takeout only.
Yeah, that's been my experience at least, that when I go out to go, like there's this great barbecue place. You're a barbecue man, I'm sure you are, but we got Drunky Two Shoes over here, and they're one of the places that are doing outdoor seating right now, and it's like we've forgotten how to be in public, so we're just like, give me all the alcohol, give me all the meat. And then you're like waking up in a bush and you're like, oh my God, what am I, gray again? So, yeah, it's been
back to normal.
Yeah.
Business as usual.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, make it like a house of some kind.
I hope you wore a diaper.
I did wear a diaper. So, wow. Party with that. So, did we have any comments on our beer since we're the foreshadowing for them?
Oh yeah. Do you want to give us a little heads up? Because I have not tried this.
I don't think I've had the super fuzz either.
We've never had it before, so
what are your thoughts and feelings about the beer?
We got a little zing here. I can taste the orange. I can feel that. I don't really understand what blood orange is. Is that an actual orange?
It's an orange that is literally the color of blood.
Yeah, when you cut it open, it's deep dark, like color.
No, I think it's great. And free beer always tastes better, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They sell blood oranges there? They sell Tropicana oranges.
I've drank about half of this so far, and I honestly don't get much of a blood orange taste from it. I'm really trying to taste it. To me, I'm just drinking a beer.
All right.
It's deep.
I'm not fucking drunk yet. This stuff sucks.
Sorry.
It's not an Fair enough. I didn't start liking beer. There was like beer is the last thing I like. So
I was like that too. It was like the 30s before I started drinking like beer. I was on all the let's get drunk. The alcohol gets you drunk faster. The booze.
It's efficient. I like it.
No.
Yeah.
Never been drunk until you've had a vodka enema. Move on to the blind pirate.
Yeah, speaking of enemas, pirate.
The blind pirate.
Oh God! Something went very wrong. All right, so from Monday Night Brewing, also here in Atlanta, famous for their neckties.
Yes. For their easy get off work. Let's brew some beer and relax. So this is a blood orange IPA. A little bit different than the Ironmongers.
Last time you handed me a glass.
Oh, sorry. You get your own this time.
All right.
You know,
We're past that stage now.
you know, I do like blood orange ciders, just to go and really expose my labia here.
Yeah.
What is that? That's sexist.
No, it's not.
Yeah, both.
I like tiki drinks. It's okay.
He doesn't know the difference.
It's the Ursa Minor. I don't see.
Do you think he knows a minor scale, please?
I'm just thinking of that line from the interview. Do you think it's gay to drink margaritas and listen to Katy Perry? All right.
I'm sorry, I watched the time for the last 10 seconds. I'm still trying to process that. But the beer. So this actually is like a darker amber color to it.
It is.
I mean, it almost looks. Hey, it almost looks like a brown ale.
And you get some funkiness off the nose.
Oh my god, for real.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Some yeasty funkiness.
Yeah, I was gonna say kind of like dank basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because it got sweaty.
That's. I mean, it's.
It's danky. It's very IPA.
It's super crisp though.
Yeah.
That's actually super duper crisp. I actually get so far like this has more blood orange taste to it.
Yeah.
Like it's a really nice, short, but they're like crisp citrus note. And not actually, I noticed this blood orange IPA, not super hoppy.
Well, there's definitely some kind of hops, and I didn't do
For sure,
enough
but, like,
research on this one.
You're talking like West Coast, San Francisco, kind of like let's murder people with hops. Like how can we? It's a little bush. Like I don't care. You know,
Yeah, it's balanced.
Yeah.
But the hop is there. The malt is there as well, but the malt is very well hidden on it, I think.
Right. I wasn't sure if is the audio clipping.
No.
I thought I heard stuff coming from the other side.
Serious question for you, though. I mean, this beer seems like it has a lot of flavor to it. I mean, what about pairing? I mean, is this just like on its own beer, or would you put it with some sort of food?
Ooh.
Honestly,
Put some food with this.
To me, like a French brie or a creamed cheese.
Yeah.
This would go very well with.
I could do this with something very like fatty, like a duck, or like a something with a real like a pasta with a real ragu to it, like real rich vegetably, or even like fatty broth.
Yeah, so prepare right? I know you're trying to stop us at the douche.
we thrive on that shit.
We were gonna very
fatty broth next year, that's for sure.
All right, question: in the paleo spectrum would this go with?
Yeah.
In what spectrum?
Paleo.
Paleo, like Paleolithic versus like Mesolithic. Like what dinosaur would this pair with? To me, this is like an ankylosaur.
Yeah.
For sure.
With a little bit of pterodactyl.
Yeah. For sure.
Could you float a trilobite in there, maybe?
That's actually I crushed that up with salt, and that's a rim for this.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I like rim job.
Right. Yeah, as long as I can say rim. Thanks.
The goal is 2 rims per interview, right?
Yes.
One for me, one for you.
Yes. We all want a little rim.
We're looking for sponsors, so that's where I gotta help out.
Hello, reach around.
Yeah, maybe we'll just ask Joe Rogan. Would you like to sponsor this? Because I don't think
Anybody know what else wants to?
Dude, man. I mean, it's still got funk. Like even like it's what the 5th, 6th time I'm taking a sip.
Yeah.
It's good.
Like, definitely.
Some of the malts they put in there. It's not a lot. It's not heavy, but they just put just enough to take the edge off. I'll take it.
So, tell us a little bit about your escapades and the bands you've toured with, and what's gotten you to where you're at now today.
Day? There's a lot. There's a lot. I don't know. What have we done, Drake? On the Drake Cup.
On the Drake. Well, last year we had an awesome tour with Hinder and Saving Abel, which was, I think, my personal favorite tour so far.
Nice. That's been good. So that was our 10th tour.
That was our 10th tour.
Yeah. Any what about you? Which one's your?
And overseas, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hinder tour was a tremendous amount of fun. Even though we were an opening band, it was a great eye-opener overall to know what it's like to watch a headliner every night, kind of see what you can expect in the future if you do get that big, and sort of the expectations and learning how to control a crowd a lot better because you're in a much bigger room. There's a lot more to visually look at, see, have them get excited and all that stuff. I thought we did a really good job of a 30-minute set of really amping a room up and letting two other very famous bands keep kicking butt.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, definitely. That's kind of your job as an opening band, I guess, huh? And also to put your niche and get that song in that you want everybody to hear and go home remembering you by, I would imagine that's what you're looking for, right?
That was the attempt, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a really good, much like this cheese and beer analogy. It was a good pairing, I would say.
Pair it up
well.
right. Yes.
It was also neat to, we're a real kind of DIY band. So like we made this camera, this isn't even a camera. No, I'm just kidding. But we try to make everything happen for us as much as we can and not try to rely on others. And so to get to a stage where we were actually around somebody who I would say they're probably the biggest bands, one of the biggest bands of like 2003, 2005, like that, and to go and just see where they're at, a career path, a real career path. We were like, yep, check, we got to go to their houses and see some of their studios, and he's like, yep, this is all ringtones, believe it or not. And we're like, what the? That's just a ringtone house? You bought this off of your ringtone? And it's fun keeping in touch with them. I mean, you guys have each had your own experience with them, but at least they're like some of as you've been playing a song for a long time, people have a love-hate with the song that they've been doing for that many hundreds of times over years, and they're like, I'm so grateful because right now I can pay my bills while everybody else is, they can't do anything, so they're like, thank you again, ringtones.
Who would have thought?
So you kind of brought up an interesting point there, and that's playing a song over and over and over as a touring band. That's something that you have to do as part of your job. Is there something that you do, even like on a small scale, like to kind of spice things up or keep yourself interested while you're doing that?
I have my own theories, but Murdoch, what do you think?
Well, I like to turn different light bulbs off on the lights behind me. Entertain while we're playing.
I like to sit on my left hand and make it go numb.
I try to plan some kind of practical joke on the bus, so I'll be thinking about that while I'm on stage, like who's going to find it first. So that kind of keeps me motivated and interested.
He does like us to play Catch the Fart, so that's a good one.
Yeah. Honestly, like
Catch the farts.
I do that when I walk by the kitchen in our restaurant.
Yeah.
Just up and down the line.
Have you ever canned your own fart?
No.
No, I'm not that DIY, I'm afraid.
Like,
Can. How long does that last? How long does that stay in the can?
I'd say a good 18 hours.
All right.
Okay, so there's definitely a Best Buy.
There's a shelf life on that then.
Murdoch would know.
I want to see the research.
Yeah.
Charts and graphs.
Yes. What's the peak potency?
Right? What's the half-life?
We need more test equipment for that amount of empirical data.
I feel like this is the perfect GoFundMe.
Yes. How long and potent can a fart stay in a can? I think we've coming up with something here.
Well, and a jar, like glass jar versus aluminum.
Yes.
I feel like we're gonna need
Plastic.
We're gonna need funnels too.
Plastic, like a 2-liter bottle.
Sure.
You know.
Well, plus we have to factor in heat and relative humidity.
Yes. Yeah. Total environment. Yeah.
Sorry, humidity got me off course there. Like, and it's already pretty damp in Seattle, right?
You'll see there's a couple of droplets in the bottle.
It's its own biosphere.
Yeah. There's a cloud in one of them. that was a.
Oh, don't open that.
Unusually muggy day that day.
I like looking down at the video every once in a while and just seeing everyone going.
You know, on a serious note about that, come on, guys, let's keep this serious.
No, I got another good one.
No, we are talking about your fun.
Another good joke is, oh my God, well, the bus won't start. Just kidding.
That'll keep
keep you on your toes.
No, but actually, the reason we met you, Sean, was because of cons, playing at cons, and so the reason why our relationship has stayed so wonderful over the years of that is, I think we have a similar energy where you know you got to put your passion into it, and also there's a good chance that you might be exposing somebody to something new they've never experienced before. You know, in this case, since we were doing cons for quite a while, we got to be a lot of people's first band. You know, like I mean, and if you really think about the honor and the privilege of being someone's first band, I mean, that's enormous. I mean, just think about it. Like, who's your first band that you watched?
Live?
Yeah.
Weird Al.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, of course it was.
I'm Megadeth.
Yeah, Megadeth.
Dude. Suicidal Tendencies
you know what I mean?
and Megadeth.
What about your first local? Did you ever see what was the first local band you saw?
All right, so like my first,
Local here in Atlanta.
so for
No,
me, like
I mean, like you as a kid, if you saw your first high school band, your first middle school band.
I didn't really see. I moved from Minnesota at age 14, so I didn't really see a lot of bands up there before I left.
So Weird Al was my first
Megadeth, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was
your very.
15. My friend just turned 16, and we took his mom's band.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? That kind of sets a standard for Megadeth, you know, and it's you know.
No, when I grew up, I was totally into 92. That's when I was 12. I was 12 years old, 13 years old, and so Nirvana and Pearl Jam and all those bands were coming onto the scene, and that totally changed my whole outlook on music, because before it was you know, the really hard stuff like Metallica and Megadeth, and that was kind of a toned down, and you could understand the lyrics a little bit better, and you know, and it kind of sang to you a little bit more. I understood it. I you know, related to it, that kind of music a little bit more than I did, you know, the rah 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 rah, you know, from Anthrax and Pantera and, you know, those kind of bands.
The first local band I ever saw, and this was probably 2, maybe 3 years later, because I didn't get to go see a lot of live shows. But in Phoenix, there's a local band called Grave Danger, and they were like a kind of a punk, like a heavy punk band. And I saw them because there was a series, or 2 bars essentially in Phoenix called Long Wongs, for whatever you want to say that's a good or a bad name.
I heard that right.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
And it was just a little dive bar. There's one right next to Arizona State. As they were kind of basically gentrifying everything around Arizona State, the campus bought everything, demolished everything, built brand new buildings. So this was one of the holdouts. They knew they were going under. They had Grave Danger come over, legendary local rock band, punk rock band, and they just had this amazing thrashing show, doing shots the whole time. People that knew them, they were regulars, saw all their shows around town, bringing them shots. But these guys, I just watched them do 16 shots, and the set's half over. how are they alive? And like, I remember just being enthralled, and like their music was, it was fairly simple. It was catchy, not super memorable, but it didn't have to be because their energy was through the roof. And by through the roof, they would take the lead singer who had a Strat would just take it, put his palm on the bottom of the Strat, and just shove it into the ceiling at the end of the show. And like I remember watching him do that and realizing there was like 20 holes in the ceiling.
I have a business question about Long Wongs. Did they ever open up a sister business that was called Short Wangs or anything?
Oliver Spencer, everybody. Thank you.
No, and I'm trying to say this as tactfully as I think I can. There was a restaurant chain also in Phoenix that almost actually paid the most amount for the naming rights to the Bank One ballpark. They lost out because of their name, which was the Pink Taco.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, like the whole point. I guess what I was just trying to say is that the fact that you remember that band is enormous. Like, I can't tell you if you said what was the last band I just saw, I can't remember. And even when we were seeing shows, like I see like 4 shows at least a week, and I was like, I can't. I'd have to look at my calendar and go and say like, what was the last person I just saw? Like, I don't remember. I have to look it up. But the first one is important, and so that's what.
It's like losing your virginity.
Yeah. So I mean, if we came out,
hi Alex.
I was bored already. Like, I lost it.
I was already into it.
Literally.
But like, I mean, if you
took care of business right away.
No, but I mean, if you don't pull back, if you don't hold any punches, and you really put your all into it, I think that's what people respond to. They respond to, like you were saying, that energy. And so, what our job on those tours and kind of what brought us to where we are so far has been, we don't hold back. And so, as long as we don't hold back and we give everything we can to somebody, no, even if somebody didn't dig our music, they would be like, I dug your energy, and I dug what you're going for. I mean, just like what you're saying about the band, the local band, you're like, not really my jam, but that energy was something, and that sets the bar for when somebody comes and plays a show and they're like, yeah, I'm the biggest next thing. And I'm like, I don't know, man, this guy couldn't play his instrument, but he stuck it through the roof. I think it's pretty amazing, So you really got to beat that guy, and he wasn't actually playing that instrument. So I think that's the goal. That's the goal.
There's a band that I saw that their music was kind of meh, and it was but he did this cool thing where he walked out on the crowd and he could balance with everybody holding him up like this, and
like he literally
he was like this, like singing in the middle of the crowd, standing up. And so that was pretty cool.
That's a Jesus. That's Jesus.
It was one of the 311 openers. The many times I've seen 311, but
cool.
And the problem I had with that band was they played the exact same set every single time. I saw, like, the show was exactly the same every single time. And it's like they played a 2-night show in Atlanta with them. It's like that second night, you're going to have the same people in front of you. You should mix it up just a little bit, at least not play the exact same, set list. I don't know how you guys feel about that kind of stuff. Do you guys mix it up each show, or do you guys go with a set list that, every show we go on this tour, we're going to do it? And I know it's different if you're like the opening band compared to the headliner.
No, I mean, like, because our big bread and butter is we play for long shows for like 3 hours long, and that's kind of our, keeps us afloat, keeps us as a band,
Yeah.
But the short shows are fun, and so you kind of have to give the most amount of colors that you can, but still make sure that you fit what they're looking for. I think a lot of people don't listen. They just kind of go and play what they're doing, but they don't watch the crowd. And you're like, look, guys, nobody's moving. This is not the song. We need to change. Switch it. And we do that on the fly because we're just like, because sometimes we're like, heavier. We need to go heavier. That breakdown, they're like slamming into each other. We need more, so we'll switch songs. or times where we're just like, I think we just need to go a little more mellow because.
So you guys do it on the fly, like while you're on stage? You don't go by a set list and.
No, because I mean, sometimes it's we have to read a room in the sense that we're trying to. It requires a reciprocal relationship. We can't just be pushing at you. We need you to feed off of us and us feed off you. And so if somebody is having a good time and you get up and start dancing, it would really be dumb of us to do a song that they couldn't stay up on the dance floor. Or if it was, you know, we could just see people leaning forward. It was like, stay on this energy, keep it there, don't change it. Or, you know, I mean, a lot of it is we've got to just watch them. I think a lot of bands, you see them, they just close their eyes and just rip it and go. But, you know, if you just look at them, just fucking look at them, man.
But on the other end, we also stopped when the crowd got too rowdy.
Yeah, we've had to stop that a couple times. We're like, we can't.
Like the eighth grade dance, like, hey, everybody quit moshing.
I was in Catholic school. They're like, hey, everyone, quit touching.
Yeah.
So
that's no fun.
Touching me.
It is no fun.
I handed you your glass this time, so.
I appreciate it. All right, so we're finally.
We're gonna move on to the Seattle beer.
Super fuzzed.
We're gonna get super fuzz from Elysian.
I'm excited.
Anybody else need the beer?
Mm-hmm.
I know the first beer that I had from them was the Space Dust.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Space Dust is a heavy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah.
I've had that one before from them, so. And they've got like a little, ale brew, blood orange.
That's super pale.
Yeah, it's got some pale.
Cloudy. Kind of heady. Dang it.
I'm getting more head than you, Sean.
You and your magnificent head.
Look at that. Look at that. Just enjoy it. Just lean back and enjoy it.
I'm not tired.
So you're not fired?
She's fired. I was just letting her know that she's fired.
No, and Drake gets the next segment. She hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
That was it.
Tell us about this beer, Andreka.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Well, like I said, it tastes very fuzzy, and it.
This is
super, and it's super.
Fuzzy. And like Oliver, I can't really taste a ton of the orange, but it is good. Thank you.
You know, it's kind of
more
like
of a zest.
You didn't read a book or you didn't watch a movie. You're like, yeah, tell me about Citizen Kane. Wow, this guy had a cane. You see, it's Citizen.
Rosebud. That's all you have to know is Rosebud. That's the movie.
Why I don't talk, because Will just starts talking, and I'm.
Have you ever slapped Will?
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
No, I've never slapped Will.
Sometimes my face is in her hand.
Have you ever physically assaulted? No, wait, no, we don't want charges.
Have you ever shoved him?
All right, Herd, that's not a fair question. Let's do the quick taste breakdown.
Let's do this.
So honestly,
it's very hazy. It's very much a hazy, hazy style.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, fuzzy.
well, so like the bubbles are super fine. Like I would say that's the fuzz to me.
It's crisp, clean.
Oh man, I just hit my
get.
microphone. Sorry.
So the orange that I get on it, it would be more the orange, the oils from the peel.
Dry tart. Orange.
Yeah. That zest of that, like when you do an orange twist and you twist it and then you light it, and it.
Then you flame it. Yes.
Yes, it's flaming and expressed.
Hey. Solid. I heard that. No, so I think it just occurred to me on a third beer, but like I guess using too much blood orange juice would take it from a beer to a shandy.
Yeah.
Which is I think probably why they're trying to stay so dry. It's like, no, we don't want it. It's not a juice beer. It's just the essence, the flavor. Again, I actually like shandies. I'm a pretty big fan. But
I love shandies.
I disagree.
Shandies are
good.
Great. I don't know about.
awesome. That's the perfect. Like it's the perfect like hot.
It's got to be the right shandy. It's got to be the right flavor with it.
Allow Sean's face to explain it all.
Yes.
The right shandy. It's a shandy. Perfect.
Like a little lemonade to it, yes. But then you get the ones that they call the Rattler, where it's like 50-50 beer and juice.
Well, isn't a
And
rattler
then-
like a specific juice too? Like it,
Yeah.
Grapefruit.
So they're the
No, grapefruit. Look,
Grapefruit can be
grapefruit's
ra-
fine by itself. It's okay in like a
unless you're doing some kind
Paloma,
of what's
like
the
liquor essentially. But no, not as it because it's so tart and it's not that sweet. So you're trying to add it to a beer. It doesn't really make it a shandy. You have to like ocean spray it and add a ton of sugar. Sorry, Ocean Spray.
well, we're not getting that sponsor. Ocean Spray people, apology letter coming.
Right there, they could have been our shoot. But like good shandy, like a lime shandy, lemon shandy, ginger shandy, like when you're actually like adding a juice or kind of a sweet juice to it. Dang, I keep hitting my mic. Sorry. I think it's fantastic. Like that's where you get like like in my happy zone. I think I would guess they're keeping it drier.
Yeah,
so
they're not adding much juice to this.
Plus, it's an IPA still, right? Superfuzz.
Yes, it's an ale. It's a pale, they call it. So
Orange pale, yes,
orange
pale.
pale.
But so then in that case, they want to stay dry so they can get the hop notes coming out. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. So I get it, but it makes me start to think of that.
So it's fuzzy.
It is. Oh my god! Actually, when you tilt the glass and you catch the head, it is sparkly.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I'm just gonna do this for the rest.
Oh
of the
yeah.
show.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful. I swear I haven't done anything
It's
else.
like looking at the stars.
It's beautiful.
Mushrooms starting the show.
I swear, there's nothing else going on in my head. It's just that's really pretty.
So you guys have a song for us tonight, right?
Yeah, we're just drinking now.
Yeah. Oh.
That's fair.
Years we were ready to play. We were all amped. Now we're chill.
Yeah, we don't play drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it.
That would make a story right there.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Trouble on stage because I was kind of drunk, and I turned around.
Only once.
Well, one time I got in trouble and I turned around. I was all excited to look at Murdoch. He's like, "Bring it in! Bring it in!" I was like, that was in Renton, I think.
Oh.
Like Bad Blake.
I love it.
That gig was
There was a lot of drama going on.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, you want a song? We got a song for you.
Yes. We want a song.
All right. Stand
What are
by.
you doing over there, Ty?
Stand by.
Are we muted over here?
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, pull up your pants.
Yep. Leave a lotion off screen.
What? Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter. He rubs the lotion on the skin. That wasn't Hannibal. I know it was Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill, yes. Things all cold.
Now's the time where you text your friends and say hello to your loved ones.
All right, y'all can hear us, right? All right. So we're gonna go and do. Like I said, we're working on a new album. So while we can still feel our face, let's do this. This song is called "What's Your Name?" That's it. That's just what it's called. losing my mind, oh, am I hypocritical? Losing sight of losing control. Vanity on stalker's disease, a criminal. Cause I'm losing sleep and my face is glued to this phone. Hey, I know you, what you do. Hey, I know you, what you do. Oh, forgive me, what's your name? Recognize your face, even though I never met you before today. Haven't spoken to a real person in days. Though I come and my true intentions fade. When did my shadow become so tall? Because I may not like the real you at all. But hey, I know you, what you do. Hey, I know you, what you do. Oh, forgive me, what's your name? I recognize your face, even though I never met you, never met you. Oh, forgive me, what's your name? Recognize your face, even though I never met you before tonight. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, forgive me, what's your name? I recognize your face, even though I never met you, never met you. Oh, forgive me, what's your name? I recognize your face, even though I never met you before. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know.
So I think this one's terrible, actually.
Oh no, he turned off the video feed. I can't see you anymore. I'm sorry.
No, now you can.
All right. That's us.
Oh,
We
That's
chilling,
us.
we chilling again, or are we playing? What
Yeah,
are
we're
we doing?
chilling. Sean's gonna make us some cocktails.
it's cocktail o'clock.
Cock o'clock.
All right. So, like I mentioned at the top of the show, last week I had a gin cocktail, and I was comparing a gin to a bourbon cocktail. So, this week I wanted to do.
Don't spill the Luxardo.
We'll move that over. So this week I wanted to do two cocktails that have gin in them. We're going to do an aviation, and we're going to do a Vesper. So let's go ahead and start with the Vesper, partly because it actually comes from James Bond. It originally appeared in Casino Royale. I forget when it was published. I apologize. But he asked a bartender for a Vesper, and he gave some very specific instructions. Now,
And the Americans like, keep the fruit.
and by fruit, I mean Did you guys have a question?
No,
Okay.
I don't. We're just going. Oh yes, nice.
Vesper.
Vesper.
Oh, I have ice right here for
sweet.
you.
Sorry. We haven't talked about that at the beginning of the show. So for those of you playing the home game, i.e. you got one of the bottled cocktails, all you'd have to do is crack open the bottle. It should say Vesper, or at least there's a V and Sharpie and some other scribble.
It may have rubbed off in shipping.
Right.
All right, I'll go get that.
So that you would just pour over ice, give it a good shake, strain it out into a glass.
And you guys have 2 each there.
All right. Drakel. No, don't grab them. Put ice in them and put them in a glass.
You really call her Drakels.
So for us, we're going to use, for 2 cocktails, since we're making 2.
2 shots.
You're drinking for 2 tonight.
So normally it'd be 1/4 ounce Lillet. We're going to use 1/2 ounce. Lillet is a little aperitif from France. That little guy right there. It comes in this nice clear one. You can also get a rouge or a red. This would be technically the classic one, although there's another one named in the book that's not made anymore. So this would be the closest one possible.
Ooh.
I understand. Way off camera.
That would have been disastrous.
Right. And then it would be a 1/2 ounce of vodka. So we're going to use a full ounce since I'm making 2 right now.
Ah, yeah.
Double
vodka. And finally, so the original recipe calls for Gordon's Gin, which is a London dry gin. So I'm just using my own London dry. So technically it's not the original Vesper, but I'm sure Ian Fleming will be fine. He wrote James.
And so will Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
He might not be, actually. He might be a little pissed off about this one. He's pissed off about everything.
He doesn't have to make his own Vespers. He'll be fine. So it would be 2 ounces, in this case 4.
More gin.
More gin. Always more gin.
More gin.
We're killing this. I've only used this for shows.
I've got a blue coat downstairs for you.
We're doing pretty well. So now that we've got that in there, we'll give it a little shake.
Good workout, bro.
What was
Look
that?
at those arms.
Right? Yeah.
Shake weight with alcohol.
If you ever need someone to just do a shaker in the band, I'm your guy.
Yeah. Tambourine fill-in right here.
Tambourine.
Ice is off beat.
Right. So we'll strain that out.
We're using the reservoir tonight.
We're using the reservoir.
If you've seen past shows, you'll know the reference to the reservoir.
Hashtag reservoir. All right, there we go. And so the last thing we're going to do before Ian takes that.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to drink. God damn it. Oh, you're putting the fruit on there.
Garnish. I am putting the fruit on there. If there's one thing people know about me, I put the fruit in cocktails. No, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Never mind. Digress. So
he's fruity.
I'm sad that I have no comeback for that.
We lost our feet.
We lost the feet on the.
I'm back on.
All right, so just a little lemon twist over the top there. I like to actually twist it over the glass so the oils actually get on top of the cocktail and add to the news of it. There we go.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
The aviation world. That's the
The
aviation.
real question is, as a guy who's a very seasoned bartender, what tips do you have for getting peels off of fruit as a bartender? You have a special tool? You got a special way you practice?
So for this one, like what I was using, what camera am I on? I'm on the front camera. So I was using a channel knife. So in this knife, there's actually it's almost like if you're using like a shredder, like shred like cheese or a grater. It's just one of those little holes, and I use that to twist off. If you're not using a knife like that, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can actually pull across the top of the fruit, almost like you're old school peeling a potato. Or like actually what we do at our restaurants is we cut off the ends of a lemon, take a spoon, gouge out the middle, cut half the fruit. I know this is complicated. Cut half the fruit, roll it together. So it's actually like scalloping, that's what they call it. And then we cut slices down, and you get actually really nice equal twists. So that's the other way to do it. And those ones you can actually express over the glass. There's enough oils because you can actually determine the width of your twist that when you do it, if you want to light something or burn something, your oils, let's say, it'll let you do that very easily.
There you go. He's like, slug the beer. He's like, all right, God damn it, I'm stumped again, God damn it.
So
Got us.
Without further ado, cheers. Aviation.
This is aviation.
I'm sorry, I didn't say. We're on the IPAs. This is the Vesper. I apologize.
Yes.
This is the Vesper. Look at the aviation in a second.
Yeah. Yes. Sean made that.
Sean, I'll be honest.
Any gin. Get you back in. You know what? That's what I say about gin. When you're getting too drunk, the gin will put you back in.
I feel like you'd make a great sassy man.
Sean, you said Shred. I'll be honest, I half thought of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But
Teenage Mutant
Turtles in a half shell.
exactly.
Turtle power. Makes me happy, actually.
Yeah.
You getting the Master Splinter?
So this recipe for your gin jam, you've got that on written down somewhere?
Sorry?
The recipe online?
Or do you?
They will be posted all this week long.
Oh yeah. So actually, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna
Yes.
so I never take photos during the show because I always forget, but I'm going to right now, the first time ever. I'm
glad we reminded you. Take a picture.
But so
10th show, something like
so
that.
Like after this week,
12. How many, Ty? Should
Wednesday,
know.
Thursday, I usually post
11th
cocktails
show.
and recipes as well. So we'll do that outside. There's a great bright flashlight in the center there. There we go. I'll do one with Ian. That's the one I'm going to post with Ian's face in there.
Just his.
God, that's nice.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Let's get you drunk.
Let's
get you drunk. So.
All right. So we ready for the
next reservoir drink?
Not the Vesper, the aviation.
Aviation.
I feel really silly for mixing those up. And actually, since I don't have something to dump that in, I am going to use Ian's cocktail set.
I knew it would come in handy. And it's got its own strainer.
It does have its own strainer. So, again, we're going to get a tin with ice. A bug is going to fly down the back of my shirt and freak me out, but I'm going to keep doing this. I'm terrified right now.
Keep going. Yeah.
It's not that big of a bug.
Only a moth.
Should have seen the ones that were in the house last night.
I can feel it. I really...
They were like that big.
Oh, this is...
That's the thing about Georgia in the summer outdoors. We got bugs.
We have a lot of bugs. So, aviation. Again, 2 ounces gin.
Are you making one or two of them?
I'm making 2 of them. They're barely going to fit in this little shake. Bam. 2 ounces of gin. We're going to use...
My little shaker will do just fine.
So normally it would be half an ounce of maraschino, Luxardo.
There's that big bug.
There's another big bug. Great.
Got me this time.
I think it's so bad. All right, fine. I'm going
to... Yeah.
Okay. All right. So like I said, there'll be half ounce. We're going to do a full ounce for this guy. There's actually a bug standing on the side of this bottle. Totally going inside next time. Now, half ounce of creme de violets.
Sean, tell us the trouble you had finding this today.
So apparently, even though the bar I work in has creme de violet, it is not very commonly carried anymore. It's a classic cocktail ingredient, but it's just not used. So I went to a local liquor store by my house. Then I went to a bigger chain liquor store. They didn't have it, so I went to another version of that chain liquor store. And they said, we've never heard of it. And the guy pointed to the store manager and said, store manager, have you heard of it? He's like, no, I've never heard of that. And I was like, well, I work at a bar and we have it. It's used in an aviation. He's like, I've heard of that cocktail. Cool.
Thanks.
Tell you what, I'm just going to go look for something that looks like it'll taste similar. I found one bottle in the store in the back underneath the ouzo. And so if you ever
which is your aperitif?
It's an aperitif, and
I'll do
I mean,
some
this-
ouzo. Now you have to do an ouzo
So what
cocktail.
I love about this cocktail, and what really this lends the flavor to, is if you ever remember Smarties, they come in like the little cellophane roll, and there's like pink and
Yeah.
white, and purple and orange.
When
They
you
all
when
taste
you
the
were a
same,
kid, you'd crush up the white ones, right?
but it smells just like that, and that's kind of the flavor it lends to this cocktail, and it's actually one of the reasons I really like this cocktail. So it's a sweet. It's a little French liqueur, violet. So we put that in there. We need lemon juice, which I actually juiced before.
Look at
And,
you. I could have got you lemon juice.
I got
I'm
you.
prepared with it.
This is freshly squeezed. So it's 3/4 ounce. So we're going to use 1.5 ounces for 2 cocktails. Bam.
Still sipping on the
Where did I
Vesper.
put my lid?
You're gonna have one of these, I think.
And with that, we're going to give it a really good shake.
All right. What happens if you don't shake in that motion? What if you shake like left to right?
We're like
No, I mean like just like you're serving
Like this?
No, 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 like,
I feel like this is getting into some weird territory.
go across the way.
Just a general shake.
So whenever I'm at work and I'm doing like a double cocktail shake, my favorite thing to do is like pretend it's like 2 shakers, and then at the end just go like this, and then make eye contact with one guest. And
I like the shake weight. The shake weight.
you know, we're going skiing. We're going skiing. We're going skiing.
Some like Mortal Kombat moves with the shaker. That'd be cool.
Get over here, yes. All right, so here we go. So this is going to have, God, it's just,
Purplish hue.
it's a very, I think a very pretty pale purple hue to it.
It kind of sparkles as well.
It does sparkle. So traditional garnish for this is a cherry, preferably like an aged or infused cherry.
Downstairs.
I like the one with the hat too.
But we didn't bring any. But this also, via the lemon juice, goes pretty great with the lemon peel. So I'm actually gonna do that over the top. So sorry, traditionalists, my bad. We're just gonna go with that over the top.
I feel cheated.
I don't think Todd changed the camera angle. I think it's.
He has not. So
he
you know what?
hasn't,
We're going to look at it this way.
So let's bring it up to the camera.
Holy shit! All over my
Let's
iPad.
spill on the iPad. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, brother. No, no, it's yours.
That's good. Yeah.
And that's great. It's tart. It has that off Smarties sweetness to it. And it really doesn't taste
It
like gin
does.
at all.
No. You get more of the lemon, the citrus.
Yeah, taste it.
Can you design an Adarna drink?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So when you do that, tell us your flavors.
Well, what's our? I mean, our base.
I think
I would like bourbon.
Bourbon.
Yeah, bourbon.
Bourbon?
And
All right.
then, so
Can you put some kind of diesel in it?
Diesel.
Something like like the bitters I made.
I feel like this is like Jack Fire and Fernet's so far. That's what I'm hearing.
Burnett.
So just let me give you a little bit, because we call ourselves, our genre, Jet City Rock. And big thing is our band practice space, our first band practice space, and now again it will be, is we're underneath the flight path for where they all fly for getting into the airport at Boeing Field and SeaTac and everything. So I don't know if you
That's
ever
awesome.
lived.
We're at Dobbins, so we have
Right next to Air Force Base.
what's the one I'm thinking about? The competitor of Boeing, Lockheed.
Oh.
We have Lockheed here. We're on the Lockheed air track right here.
So this is one of the things that kind of we were thinking about is that we get this mist from whatever it is. It's exhaust fumes. It could be jettison fuel. It could be whatever it is.
Dumping jet fuel on you.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you have to land it with a certain amount of fuel in your tank, and otherwise you could burst into flames.
Well, you have to have a certain weight. So
Just dump it on you guys, huh? Yeah.
Which fuel? You have to dump your fuel in the air.
Yeah. But like dust isn't dust. It's like tacky. it feels it. I don't want to. I don't. It's like a fucking booger, man. I mean, it's on everything. So when you go to dust your stuff, you just or clean your car, you're like, you got this kind of like Jet City fuel, Jet City rock. That's what we got. We got it in our amps. We got it on our cars. That's what's all.
It sounds fucking terrible, actually.
It is. It is.
Like I would file a complaint, to be honest with you. Are you fucking serious? You're jumping jet fuel on us here?
Does anyone have 6 fingers on one
Well,
hand?
I've actually developed a product called Jet City Half and Half. It's for your coffee.
Just a touch of diesel in it.
All right, I'm gonna work on that this week. I'll make a post for it.
I love that.
Can we get to
We
another
got
song?
we got another song for you, don't you?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Actually, you know what? Before we do a song, Sean, the rest of the band is a little too embarrassed to ask you, but would you do a song with one of your cigar box ukuleles?
Wait, you want me to do a song with one of mine?
Yes.
Yeah, your cigar box.
We've got a ukulele here, but it's not a cigar box ukulele.
I could post one later this week.
Yes. With your drink. Say like this song is for the Adarna. They asked for it, and here's their drink. And we'll
Actually,
say,
if you want to give me a chord progression to one of your songs.
Oh, and you'll play it on ukulele?
E flat minor.
I haven't just said that, but yeah.
There you go.
I like this.
Oh man, too bad.
Gusto.
You should have gave him the heads up on that one.
I'm terrible.
I would have insisted on that.
Why did I say that?
That'll be on the Beery Traveler this week. It's your idea, buddy.
Never learned a song in a week.
You got us muted.
All right. This one's an oldie but a goodie. This song is called Superman. Lock it in. Touch you.
Knocked out shoes and a big red cape, coming back home covered in caution tape. Blazing down the road can take its toll. Might be time for a tuck and roll. Dolled up, wanna fight. Can't tell you where I spent last night. Pick yourself up off of the floor. Got 10 minutes and I want more. I'll be your Superman. I wanna be your hero. I wanna be your Superman. I wanna be your hero, even if I can. Hurricane speed on a fighter jet, hanging on lights, I'm not done yet. I push and I pull, and I digging for more. What am I doing this for? Wanna come back, fix a broken space. Fragments of dreams like this place. Minds made up, minds made up. I'll be your Superman. I wanna be your hero. I wanna be your Superman. I wanna be your hero, even if I can. Even if I can. Even if I can, it could be Should be me. Should be me. Could be me. Should be me. Could be me. Cause I wanna be a Superman. I wanna be a hero. I wanna be a Superman. I wanna be a hero, even if I can. Even if I can't. I wanna be a Superman.
Yeah. That was awesome.
That's yes. I'm glad that was a choice.
Sean almost brought out the lotion.
Hey!
That's very good. I feel awkward. So we're gonna wrap up the live stream. We're gonna keep recording for YouTube
Yes.
for later on. So before we go,
Plugs.
plugs of things. Adarna, do you want to go first and talk about where to find you, what you're working on, how to interact with you, where to watch you and listen? And
All the
things?
emails, all the YouTubes, all the Twitters.
Well, we used to have a website called bangmurdoch.com.
Well, you did, you said.
Yes. I think I've been there.
But
I think I've seen it.
Right? That's what Grindr became.
Well, now that we don't have that anymore, you can find us anywhere on the internet. Adarna.com, Facebook /The Adarna, The Adarna on Instagram, Spotify,
Twitter,
all of the social
YouTube. We're on
platforms.
YouTube as well.
YouTube.
We'll give the plug to Apple too, right?
Yeah. We got. It's not hard to find us if you know, as long as you spell it right.
ADARNA.
There it is.
Sorry,
It's-
I got it.
I had to write it down. Sorry.
Word darn, and you put an at the front and an at the end. Darn. And
There you
it.
go.
Yeah.
Adarna.
Right?
Darn. You're that Adarna, aren't you? And we're like, yes, we are.
All right, now sign it.
And what? Yes, exactly. So, and then what about you?
Us for the Beery Traveler.
Yes.
What does your microphone got going on?
Fucking it up. I'm like trying to yank it off early. I'm like, I'm done, dude.
Okay, so
You drink more gin.
/Beery Traveler. You can find us on Twitter at Beery_Traveler, on Instagram at the Beery Traveler, and with the website we have thebeerytraveler.beer. Also YouTube, The Beery Traveler. It's pretty easy. We're all on there. Extended episodes go up every Saturday. So last week, Sean Spencer, who was our guest musician, will be going up 7 a.m. tomorrow. You can watch the full episode. He does more covers. It's amazing. Same with the Adarna. Next week on Saturday, it'll be going up. And then all week on all the things, we'll be posting drinks and beers and apparently me playing a ukulele cover song of the Adarna.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
It'll be good.
Thank you all for watching. We're going to keep recording right after this.
Yes. Hey, thanks again. Hey, we're out for good times and great beers. Again, my name is Ian. This is Sean. Come check us out on 10 o'clock Friday nights for our live stream. We're going to keep going. Yes.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
night. Good night from Facebook.
Good night. All right. Now we're just on regular things.
We're regular. Whew. I gotta pee. Ian.
Yes.
Okay.
ends with
Get it
my
out.
name. You know what? You know what? The best insult I
can't
had.
hear what
when I
they're
was
saying
growing
now.
up. So the best insult I had growing up, I was in kindergarten, and the kids used to chant, "Eon, go pee on a tree." That's what I'm about to go do.
Thanks guys for being on.
Yeah. Hey man, you're the one we want to talk to anyways. What's going on? Don't worry.
Are we playing another song?
Yeah, we got.
I didn't know we were gonna get interviewed by V tonight. That's pretty cool.
By what?
By V.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't have a good response to that. Let's go sip some more of my cocktail.
They're really good. We've been sharing it with our everyone here.
Everyone in the room.
Say hi.
Yay!
Oh man. Oh. Yeah. You see, we're a really big deal. I don't think I stressed that enough.
I mean,
know these people.
I
Just
met
coming
you
to the
at a
house.
small con in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
There's 6,000 people. I thought
They're taking turns. It's just you just having to see four right
Yeah,
now.
by big deal, I mean a lot of people want money from us.
Yeah, yeah, we're highly sought after.
Right, by all of our creditors.
Big deal means we've racked up a lot of debts.
Right. Visa, MasterCard, all of the big players.
Oh man,
Local loan sharks.
Yeah, we'll rack up Discover. We're not discretionary.
Right?
What you got?
PayPal credit card.
Yeah.
Discover's totally around.
Yes. Chase just got a $35,000 offer. I was like, damn. Now it's Discover. No. So.
Oh my God, that was delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was great, Sean. Thank you.
Yeah.
thank you.
I'm glad it came in time. Like that is insane.
It's almost like if you would have put it in any earlier, we wouldn't have appreciated it. I got it there in a day in advance. Don't even care, you know. I mean, like seriously, like what if that escape door starts closing and the guy's already out? He's like, oh, I guess it's closed. So I stole the idol and I got through out of here. Out of the cave.
You want the doors to be like this.
Yeah, exactly. You got to sacrifice something like a hat or a child or something to get through.
You did?
Just kicking someone off like, oh no.
Yeah. There's got to be some kind of cutthroatness in there. Yeah. So.
She's the one that got me on those. Amy did.
So
Got me onto it.
we've got another song, and that's the Plan of Attack to share.
Yeah.
Joyous, and you, as your cohort piece.
He's coming back. I think his lady is coming.
Ooh, but Jen gets you back in the game. Isn't it?
So she usually watches like your significant others, but she's like like off camera in another room. But
keeping the babies quiet.
there she goes. Comes, whatever.
Here I go. Where am I going?
I don't know.
She goes.
There she goes again.
Nope. Probably not.
I can't think of.
If you put your head in my lap, you'll be sane.
You know what? I don't like you. You're such a pervert.
That curls my mustache. Yes. God.
I'll just come right over here and sit behind your table.
Yeah.
Uneven seat.
You can drink the cocktail. You'll like this one.
I'm not going to drink
You'll like this one.
No, it's amazing.
Yes.
Hey, you guys always say shit's amazing and I hate it. So.
You're like Oliver.
Okay, I wouldn't call it.
Oh yeah, she says this all the time.
But it's not disgusting.
She's always like.
I'm very critical.
It's better than I thought.
It's not always like that.
You want to try that one?
That one didn't speak. That one didn't
You want
speak.
this one? I love that one.
This one?
No, this one's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
On this one.
It's also
Wait. So actually, I'm going to do two things. Actually, can I? I wonder if I can change the view on this because I only see when I'm talking.
Just scroll.
Oh, there we go.
Was that annoying you all night?
Well, because I don't want it to look at me.
Well, it's
I'm very aware of how I look, and I'm not a fan.
Well, this one kept changing back and forth. He's talking.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're on like the grid view, so I can actually see you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole grid.
The grid plus like the back of Oliver's head, I think is what I see.
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet.
But there's
Oliver and Murdoch.
Yeah, that's two heads that we're seeing in the back up there.
I like to call them Oliver.
We do our best.
Oliver?
Yeah, that's your best? I don't know.
Or Odoc.
Sorry, I'm like 2 cocktails in that.
Sean, I got.
He warned me. He warned me. That's hilarious.
What?
He just squeaked out his ass. It was fantastic. Look at his.
We're not
In
editing
front
this
of
one
the
either.
lady.
We're not editing Terry last week, and we're not editing this one either.
Since you might not have heard, I just
farted on air.
But it was the most eloquent little mouse squeak.
Yeah,
It was.
You've ever heard.
It was very feminine.
It's like if Barbie's farted.
I'm gonna start somewhere.
I'm actually sweating because of how hard I laughed.
He thought he had a bear trap and he didn't.
It's like when you're letting out air out of a balloon and it just kind of goes. It was that.
Oh, I'm sorry you guys missed it.
That was rough.
You can a fart like that very well.
What was that?
Said you can a fart like that very.
Yes.
Right,
It'll
McCann.
get the same sound up to 18 hours later, right?
Not the sound.
Not the sound. The odor.
The sound.
I mean, I have a lot of microphones.
That'd
We
be great.
can capture the sounds.
Yes.
Well, that's one thing. Capturing.
Hopefully we did there.
But not with
We'll go back
the
and
fart
listen later.
itself.
Sorry, I have
Go back and
It-
listen
it-
a
later.
little flutter in
It's
there.
like an EVP on a ghost hunter show. You got to go back and
Yeah.
listen to see if you can hear something on it later.
Can I get that?
That's what the fart really said. It was, get out.
Wait. I'm sorry. I thought I was hearing something.
Farted again.
No, besides the fart.
So Sean, I think we got to branch off and get more properly hammered. So may we share our final song with you? And
Please.
Oh,
Yes.
Fantastic.
we love you guys. But then we can't stay on camera while we get completely obliterated.
yes, you can.
Yes, you
That's
can.
what the show's
I
all
mean,
about.
you're allowed to.
You should have seen them at the brewery.
Yeah, but we're not into
a
going.
lot of cutout stuff from that.
Yes, you did.
You're that one band that just got destroyed.
All right, let's do it.
All right. That's not quite in tune. Let's work on that. Let's work on that.
No, we wouldn't yell yet, babe.
You didn't tell them either.
My wife's from Seattle.
No kidding. What part of Seattle?
Well, not Seattle.
Oh, you're not from Seattle. Cool.
Anybody who doesn't live in Washington, everyone who is from Washington is from. No, I grew up in Snohomish and Everett.
That's Seattle.
I know it's not Seattle, but nobody knows where Snohomish is unless you live in Washington.
I think you just keep slurring every time you say
Snohomish.
It's Indian, asshole.
I'm
Native
not,
American.
Dick.
Okay?
Indigenous.
Native American.
Can you mute me for a second?
Well,
Burn it up.
all right. Got one last one for you for the Beery Travelers.
Woo!
Fantastic.
All right. This song is called Love and Lust. Specialized Jet City Rock cocktail coming up soon. Only on the Beery Traveler. Waiting for the second time, cross that line. Strangers in the dark, thought I heard you cry. Things I do to you, things you do to me. Getting closer to you, waiting with this key. Get me waiting, waiting with this key. Waiting. Illusions it may seem. It's a war between love and lust. Lose it every day. It's a war between my heart and those that abuse and confuse me along the way. Hot and cold, from these lies we're molded to a stage where we unfolded. A price to pay to obtain a distant dream. Getting closer to you, getting closer to me. Hold on. Hold on to me. Hold on. She says, hold on to me. It's a war between love and lust. Lose it every day. It's a war between my heart and those that abuse and confuse me along the way. Don't keep me waiting on. Don't keep me waiting on. No. You be different with me. You be different with me, girl. You're being different with me. You're being different with me. It's a war between love and lust. I lose it every day. It's a war between my heart and those that abuse and confuse me along the way. Don't keep me waiting on. Don't keep me waiting. No. Ooh, oh, be different with me. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, that was
Thank
fun.
you.
That was super fun. Yeah. Woohoo!
I'm
the Beery Traveler.
Jeffrey wanted to say hello.
Yeah.
There's a weird little mutt over there.
The dog with the weird face.
He's not a mutt, actually.
He's actually purebred, but he's
purebred.
but
That's
he's-
why his schnoz
That's why
goes.
he's retarded.
But he's
Yeah.
fucked up. Like, look at his face. Look at that face. His nose is crooked.
I don't know. We're on Sophie. Hang on.
He's trying. That's right. He's got a tilted schnoz.
Yeah.
And he walks funny. He runs funny. He runs at a tilt. Like if he's going somewhere, he'll like angle it out.
Oh man! All right, so I know you guys said you're gonna go drink off camera, but
You can hang out with us.
well, I mean, like I know we're still recording and whatnot. Before you head out,
Yes. Hey, put your hang on. How do I see you? All I see is me.
can you not see me?
Well, I can see us just fine.
You can't put the mouse in your
I mean, I know we're part of us, but that's not what I'm talking about.
I think he controls that. Normally I can control that. But cancel the spotlight view. There we go.
I like how Murdoch's just standing front and center, like with his thumbs in his pants.
All right, rack.
Cal Bundy.
I think you got it right this time.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
I don't even have my mic on, do I? Look at that.
Look at that. All right, you gonna pick it up?
Testes.
Oh no, I was trying to make sure everyone got back, or that Will got back on camera. You can see us on camera.
Yeah,
We're
Matt,
good?
I'm on camera. I see you. I see you, brother.
All right, we're good.
All right.
Ask your question.
I honestly, I just wanted to chat more. I miss you guys.
Yeah, we want to hang out if you guys are down, because I know it's early for you guys.
Hey, I'll see you guys.
A lot earlier than us.
I think there's a whole peanut gallery that wants to drink, but
Hey,
I'm going to keep it on for a second no matter what.
Cocktail's fabulous. We love it.
your cocktails.
Yeah.
Thank you. Glad you like it. Nice to see you. All right.
Who is that now?
That was Stacy Meyer. So
He's a real significant person.
Okay. Yes, we like all the extras on the after show. We like you get drunk. We like you get and hang out. You're not going to say anything dumb. We'll edit everything.
No, something more dumb.
Yes.
I don't want to edit.
We'll cover you. We'll cover you. However it takes.
I'm already going to cover you. I have to learn one of their songs.
Yes.
Yes, whatever. Whichever song. But
whichever's easiest. For the love of God.
Superman's pretty easy.
Maybe I don't know.
No, it's not.
Just send me the chord progressions, and I can
Literally
translate that.
two chords. With a transition chord in there, so it's called three chords. But there's this other shit going on. But if you just cut that shit out, that's it. It's just 3 chords.
Oh, heck yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I know you can do that.
It's all right.
It's like a B flat and a D, and then transitions with a C sharp, and that's it.
Okay, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm totally excited because I know what those are.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe in you. I
went from excited to
What? I don't want to
you are. Half a second.
I don't.
You didn't hear that on camera.
Mm-mm. Why do they care? It's legal there.
Legal.
I mean,
We're not the fuzz. Come on.
We just had Super Fuzz. That somehow.
I was gonna say, are we though? We're the super fuzz.
We are the Super Fuzz, man.
Do I have to?
On a serious note, how are you, Sean? How are you hanging in there, man? How are you hanging in with everything going on right now? You sound like I can see you.
Decent. Decent, to be honest. Like, everything is definitely weird.
Mm-hmm.
I went from game development back to bartending full time about a year ago. So you and I have worked together on and off for like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Known each other a little while.
And
we're about to have a bonding trip, all of us.
That'll be weird.
To Ohio.
Yes. But like the restaurant industry is been hit hard.
Yeah.
Like
so these guys
but we're still kind of in a weird zone.
Yeah.
You get one more check.
What did you say, Will?
Saying you had to put up your house to get these drinks for everybody. So I hope everybody appreciates what you did, guys.
I can't believe that they made it 20 minutes before showtime.
That's bizarre.
Crazy.
Like the package was delivered while we were
saw
doing
that.
the warm up.
I saw you mention that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's certainly been weird. Like we're holding up okay. Actually, this whole Beery Traveler thing started 2 weeks before lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so what? Like in any given week, we're getting between like 500 and 1,000 like views, somewhere in there. Like the biggest was
when I was
1,000.
boosting it.
Okay, when you're boosting, but yeah, you're supposed to.
Yes, thank you. I saw that, brother.
Yeah, so we're like, so this is coming along as a thing. Making instruments. Ian's
Been looking. The Instagram's been good. Checking out all those different ones. It's been good.
I'm planning some shit out. We got some stuff ahead of us that I think might help us.
What's
too.
what's on the horizon for you guys? Like I know I say horizon, but like, do you have like even an idea of when you can start?
Well, we kind of had a pivot. So first original plan was to go on tour around maybe summertime, but then this happened, and then it got okay. Well, let's go for an October tour, and then now, honestly, like a lot of things has just been like they're not. If nobody's playing shows right now, we just really can't. We don't want to be the first guys out there because we want people that have already been doing this. Because I know, like they did that Dave Chappelle special. Did you see that one? Where it's like everybody's sitting 25 feet apart from me. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, but they're getting creative now. So the big thing right now is like outdoor venues. I saw.
So we're going to a concert in 2 weeks that covers this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bert Kreischer's doing gigs out in drive-in theaters. So people are just like getting really creative on how to get around the rules and still put on shows.
Yeah.
So the show that we're doing in 2 weeks is where it's going to be like spaced out, where you had to buy a block of 10 tickets, 8 tickets, 6 tickets.
And your group is socially distanced from the other group. So you get like a picnic table or a cordoned off box.
Yeah.
And everybody's got their little
You can bring your own
spot.
chairs and stuff like that. So we're going up in 2 weeks to Cincinnati to a place called Riverfront Live.
Okay.
And the band that we're going to go see is called Tropidelic. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
They're very beachy reggae.
They're
good.
They're like a blue collar Sublime. It's the best way to describe them.
I love you too,
The
dude.
baby's up.
Come here.
How about a Hawaiian shirt Sublime?
So my question is that you guys are in Georgia. Isn't Georgia just wide open?
Not yet.
Not totally.
I mean,
it's getting there.
Way more open than other states.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still
countries that Georgia is just a big, wild, free, open, whatever.
Yeah.
Our governor's an
it's
idiot.
A massive orgy. Don't.
But
our governor is a little stupid. Come here, George.
But according to him, we can start having concerts again next month.
You'll see him
Then that's also like between the governor and like local officials. There's a lot of people just trying to be like, hey, we know the governor said this, but
chill out.
Yeah.
Maybe be a little smarter about this.
We thought you,
hello, wave.
Yeah, we thought you guys were all having pre-AIDS.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said I thought you guys were all banging like it was pre-AIDS.
We are.
Oh yeah, no.
They did that in Rockdale County a couple years ago where they had a big syphilis outbreak.
That's disgusting.
That's cool.
Like in the high schools.
I'm not surprised.
Here's the thing. It was like they told these girls like you're still a virgin if you only do anal.
No,
Wait a minute.
Keep your virginity.
Ty just showed me a song about this earlier.
So in college, I dated a Catholic girl that thought that same thing.
Good for you. I'm sure that worked out pretty well.
I was that Catholic girl.
I'll be honest.
Oh, I find out something new about you every week, Sean.
Are you guys like close, like in proximity from one another, or like?
I mean, like he's right next to me.
Yeah, we can.
Nice.
Hands.
We all have COVID now.
I mean, like,
Sean lives like 20 minutes away from us.
Yeah, not too far.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't know how
you're
far
about
away
30
Ty
minutes,
lives.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
We all like, so Ty the director is off camera behind us.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been off camera listening to us.
I'll
He's been quietly listening the whole time.
and judging.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't very quiet.
I'll move off camera because Ty deserves a moment.
Yeah, come on, Ty.
Let me,
Come
uh,
say hi.
Come sit in the chair.
Let me move all the fragile glassware out of the way.
Yeah, please don't break that out here. I like
And
to walk
take
out
my
here
cocktail.
barefoot.
All right.
You like to walk out here
standing
naked?
sucks
No,
balls.
Once in
we
a while?
don't.
I do. I don't.
All right.
I don't know about you, but
You do know about me. I just said no, we don't.
Hey, brother, how are you? Good to see
Ty,
you.
the director.
How you doing? Thank you. Enjoyed your songs.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm still on mic too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can actually see
He
like
does a
on the
better
laptop
evil laugh.
how you guys look. Look at Will's got frosted tips and shit.
What? You didn't know what you're just talking blankly to the camera while I'm talking to you?
No,
A little bit.
Yeah,
we
I
can see you, but the resolution on
We have an
iPad that we have,
iPad way down here.
but I couldn't see that well. So like I kind of had to look, but then I was like looking at the camera, which is way in a
We
different
could
direction.
turn the camera on.
swipe
couldn't
the
we?
other way.
Nice. Look at you guys.
Oh,
Murdoch
I
hasn't
think you have to
aged.
hit the button.
Still
Don't
got
turn
those
the
baby blue
video
eyes.
off.
Look at that.
What did you just do?
Oh god.
You just shared something.
You just
We're
turned
right
the
here.
that was the iPad camera that we had on.
Okay.
We're right here.
Yeah, turn that off.
We'll put Ty on.
Ty's already on camera. He's on the other camera. Turn that off.
Wait, so
Don't be dumb.
where are you guys at?
Yeah, where?
Where's who at?
No, I mean like so like I remember going to your old house or one of your houses in Seattle.
Yeah, it's the same house.
Okay.
Yeah, so like remember like over there, that's the hanging out
That's
in
where
the
we got
living
drunk.
room.
Okay.
You get drunk.
That's where we got drunk. That's the last thing I
Okay.
remember.
So you're in the studio. So this is
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
everything.
I almost fell over.
Does it not give you the opportunity just to?
I hate to do this to you guys.
To
I
pin
love,
it?
I love you guys. Thank you so much for having us on this. But I know
Yeah, he's leaving.
Absolutely, man.
we owe attention to our girls because they're.
I'm gonna ask the question.
Take care.
But not really, though.
No, but seriously,
But no, guys, thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate it.
it was fun. Thank you, Will.
Oh yeah, we want to know how old everybody is. Sean brought that up.
We were all under 21, so
Look,
minors, man.
We're all
damn
old enough,
it.
we're all old enough to give each other the drip. That's for sure.
There you go.
All right, guys, we're gonna party out. It was good to see you, and let's do this again. This will be fun.
Awesome, man. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you later.
All right, later.
Bye.
Bye.
As
Sorry,
soon as I-
Sean, if I fucked up anything for you.
No, he was telling you to shut up so you could hear their answer.